It's time to get over it. Good morning, everyone. Life, in its unpredictable beauty, often presents us with challenges that feel insurmountable. We carry the weight of past failures, heartbreaks, and disappointments. They linger in our minds like uninvited guests, holding us back from the life we truly deserve. But today I want to remind you of something powerful. You have the strength to let go, to rise, and to move forward. Getting over it doesn't mean forgetting or dismissing the past. It means learning from it, transforming pain into wisdom, and making the conscious choice to not let it define you. Life is too short to allow regret, shame, or fear to anchor us. You've made mistakes? Great, you're human. You faced rejection? Wonderful, you dared to take a chance. You've failed? Perfect, because failure is where growth begins. Acknowledging the weight before we can move forward, we must first recognize what's holding us back. The emotional weight we carry, be it regret, anger, shame, or disappointment, is real, and it shapes the way we see ourselves and the world around us. It's like walking through life with a heavy backpack full of stones. Each stone represents a memory, a failure, or a fear we haven't addressed. Acknowledging this weight is not a sign of weakness, it's a powerful act of self-awareness. It means giving yourself permission to say, yes, this happened, yes, it hurt, but I refuse to let it define me. When we avoid facing this burden, it grows heavier and more limiting. But when we confront it, we gain the clarity to understand what we need to let go of and where we need to grow. This is the first and most crucial step toward healing and transformation. Only by naming and owning the weight can we begin to set it down. Define getting over it. Getting over it doesn't mean pretending the pain never happened or forcing yourself to forget the past. It's not about dismissing your emotions or sweeping your struggles under the rug. Instead, it's about reclaiming your power and deciding that your past no longer has control over your present or future. It's the process of learning from your experiences, both the triumphs and the setbacks, and using those lessons to grow. It's about letting go of bitterness, resentment, and self-blame so that you can make room for peace, joy, and purpose. Getting over it is not a single moment of decision, but a journey. It's choosing every day to release the grip of negativity, to forgive where necessary, and to focus on what lies ahead. It's about seeing yourself not as a victim of circumstances, but as a person with the power to rise above them. Most importantly, getting over it doesn't mean you're erasing your story. It means you're writing a new chapter one where you're no longer defined by what happened to you, but by how you've chosen to grow from it. Shift your perspective, changing how you see your struggles is a powerful step toward growth. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, see them as lessons. Every challenge you face holds an opportunity to build resilience, learn, and improve. When you shift your perspective, you move from asking, why did this happen to me, to what can I learn from this? It's not about denying hardship, but finding purpose within it. This mindset turns obstacles into stepping stones, helping you grow stronger and more determined to move forward. Embrace your humanity. To be human is to be imperfect. You will make mistakes, experience failures, and have moments of doubt. But these aren't signs of weakness, they're proof that you're alive, learning, and growing. Embracing your humanity means letting go of the need for perfection and accepting yourself as you are, flaws and all. It's about understanding that vulnerability isn't something to be ashamed of. It's a bridge to growth and connection. When you stop expecting yourself to be perfect, you free yourself to take risks, try new things, and live authentically. Remember, it's not about avoiding failure, it's about how you rise after you fall. Accepting your humanity allows you to see your worth, even when life feels messy or uncertain. Rewrite your story. Your past may have shaped you, but it doesn't have to define you. Too often we replay the same old narrative in our minds, stories of failure, rejection, or pain. These stories can trap us, making us believe we're stuck or incapable of change. But here's the truth, you have the power to rewrite your story. You are not confined to the labels or roles assigned by others or by your past. Instead of being the victim in your narrative, you can choose to be the hero, the one who overcomes, learns, and grows. Start by challenging the beliefs and assumptions that hold you back. Replace self-doubt with self-compassion and fear with courage. Every day is a new page, and you get to decide how your story unfolds. Your past chapters are part of your journey, but they are not the final word. Rewrite your story with purpose, hope, and resilience. Let it be a story that inspires not only you, but those around you. Face the fear as a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. Often the things we fear the most, failure, rejection, or uncertainty, are the very things that hold us back from reaching our potential. Facing your fear doesn't mean you'll never feel afraid again. It means choosing to act in spite of it. It's about stepping into the discomfort, recognizing that fear is often a sign you're on the edge of growth. Fear thrives in avoidance, but when you confront it head on, it starts to lose its power. Ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? And even more importantly, what's the best that could happen? By focusing on the possibilities instead of the limitations, you'll find the courage to move forward. Every time you face your fear, you build confidence and resilience. Remember, fear is just a hurdle, not a wall. You are stronger than you think, and every step you take through fear brings you closer to the life you deserve. Focus on the present moment is the only time we truly have control over, yet so often we let it slip away. We dwell on the past, replaying regrets and mistakes, or we worry about the future, fearing what might go wrong. But life is happening right now in this moment, and it deserves your full attention. Focusing on the present means letting go of the what ifs and should haves. It's about grounding yourself in what you can do today to move forward. When you stay present, you realize that the past can't be changed and the future hasn't happened yet. The power lies in the choices you make now. Take small, deliberate steps. Celebrate the little wins. Be mindful of the beauty and opportunities around you. By focusing on the present, you free yourself from the burdens of yesterday and the uncertainties of tomorrow, creating space for peace, progress, and purpose. Harness resilience as your ability to bounce back when life knocks you down. It's not about avoiding challenges, but learning how to rise stronger each time you fall. Resilience doesn't mean being unaffected by pain or hardship. It means refusing to let those hardships define your journey. To harness resilience, start by accepting that setbacks are part of life. Use them as fuel for growth rather than reasons to stop. Develop a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities to learn and improve. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and remind you of your inner strength. Resilience also comes from self-care physically, emotionally, and mentally. The stronger you care for yourself, the more equipped you'll be to handle life's obstacles. Remember, resilience isn't about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up, determined to move forward. With each step, you build the courage and strength to face whatever comes your way. Take action. Dreams, plans, and goals remain just ideas until you take action. Progress doesn't come from waiting for the perfect moment. It comes from starting, even when you don't feel ready. Action breaks the cycle of overthinking and fear. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Start small if you must. Even the tiniest steps move you forward. The key is consistency. Every decision you make, every effort you put in builds momentum. Don't let fear of failure stop you. Taking action is not about being perfect. It's about trying, learning, and adjusting along the way. Each action you take strengthens your confidence and brings you closer to your goals. Remember, the difference between dreaming and achieving is the willingness to act. So don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. Every small step is a victory. Celebrate progress. Too often we're so focused on the end goal that we forget to acknowledge the progress we've made along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is an achievement. Celebrating progress means recognizing and honoring your efforts, no matter where you are in your journey. It's easy to get caught up in the distance between where you are and where you want to be. But every milestone, whether it's overcoming a fear, learning a new skill, or simply showing up each day, deserves to be celebrated. This recognition fuels motivation and reinforces the belief that you are moving in the right direction. Celebrate your progress even when the finish line seems far away. The more you acknowledge your growth, the more empowered you'll feel to keep going. Success is not just the destination, it's the journey, and every step along the way is worth celebrating. As we wrap up today, I want to leave you with this: life will always throw challenges your way, but you hold the power to decide how you respond. It's time to let go of what's holding you back, to rewrite your story, and to step forward with courage and purpose. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. It's about showing up for yourself every single day, facing your fears, embracing your humanity, and celebrating each small victory along the way. The journey may not always be easy, but every step, every effort, every moment of growth is worth it. So take that first step, keep going, and trust that you're stronger than you realize.